Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you are in the world, welcome to another edition of Jerry's Take on China, and I'm Jerry. Today, I'd like to talk about the environment. When people think of China, they think of smog, they think of dirt, they think of pollution, and it's true that was the situation in China until not long ago. When I came here in 2004, I didn't see sunshine for the first 12 months. I went on a tour to central and northwestern China during my first long holiday here, and I realized what it was I'd been missing, why I was feeling a little depressed, and why I didn't really like China very much at that time. I'd come from Australia a year before, and I'd been used to a pollution-free environment. But now, the air quality index where I live in Guangdong, right in the middle of the world's largest manufacturing base, the Greater Bay Area, the air pollution index is about the same as Sydney, Australia. I've been arguing a lot with people on the internet in the last few days, and the reason is they don't believe I'm telling the truth. They can't believe China has good air quality. In fact, one debater doubled down several times and then finally admitted he'd never been to China, but he knew it was a Hunger Games style landscape full of buildings that fall down and poor people. What he's imagining might very well have been true 40 or 50 years ago. There might have been some aspects of it true just 20 or even 10 years ago. But this isn't the China that I live in now. I've traveled over 30,000 kilometers on a bike through this country. First of all, from the border of Macau to the border of Kazakhstan. Later from Harbin in the north down the east coast to Guangdong in the south. And again from Urumqi in Xinjiang all the way back home to Zhongshan in Guangdong. Each of these journeys took me through rural China, and I've seen incredible changes. I experienced incredible kindness as well as some amazing environments. Yes, sometimes it rains, sometimes it snows. In some places there's a lot of dirt around. This is due to the nature of the work that goes on around there. But where we did see that, we also saw steps in place to clean up. Overall, I can no longer say any part of China I've seen is heavily polluted. China is working towards becoming the world's largest carbon capture country with 50 devices in 16 cities. They currently capture 200,000 tons of carbon a year, and a new project just started this year to save 1 million more tons of CO2. China leads the world in solar, wind, wave, smart batteries, and many other technologies, but that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about animals. Just a few days ago, a pod of killer whales was spotted off the coast of Shenzhen. Last year, a family of rare white dolphins was seen off the coast of Tianjin, also in Guangdong. A couple of months ago, there was a more exciting ocean mammal spotted in Shenzhen Bay. This was so close that people on land were able to see the exceedingly rare and heavily protected Bride's whale as it broached in the clean, calm waters of Dapang Bay. All these are indicators that the water must be of better quality or the animals simply wouldn't come. More importantly, the animals come because there's plenty of food for them, and if that isn't an indicator of better water quality, nothing is. So let's look in the air and see if anything else has changed. I've actually heard people say there are no birds in China. It's laughable. I wake up to bird sounds every morning. But more importantly, in 2020, Xinhua reported seeing 2 oriental plovers. That's a rare, endangered and protected species, first spotted in Kunming for the first time in many years. Just last month, the same news outlet reported several yellow-breasted buntings which had never been seen before in Anhui's Chaohu Lake. Once again, these are first-class protected species in China. In the same report, they talked of several more species of rare birds returning in recent years after absences lasting several generations. In Lanzhou's Anxi National Reserve, where I once camped overnight, there have been sightings and video footage of both snow leopards and Chinese jackals in larger numbers than ever seen before. Moving to the northeast and in Heilongjiang, new footage has been seen of lynx, roe deer and snow hare. These are all animals considered to be so rare that they're either endangered or were thought to be even extinct. In fact, according to recent reports, whether we're in the north, in Inner Mongolia, where there's vultures, wild donkeys, and now red deer returning in large numbers, Shandong in the east, where there's a wide variety of new bird life coming in there, in the south, in Yunnan, gibbons and elephants, in Guangdong, returning wildlife, including China's pangolin, which, due to its scarcity, is now being released back into the wild and heavily protected. All the indicators are very good. I think this says as much, probably more to me about China as any poverty alleviation scheme or infrastructure program. It tells me, and anyone else who really cares to look, that those programs are not just token gestures or surface changes. They're deep, meaningful and permanent changes that affect not just the lives of 1.4 billion people, but the environment which we live and share with thousands of species of animals and growing numbers of the rare animals too. And if you have anything to add to that or any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me through the comments, and I will do everything I can to answer your questions and reply to you. Thanks once again for watching. Bye for now.